Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Mr. Zabron Ernest. I'm a maths teacher. So welcome back for video part 3, and this will be the last video for today. And I wish you all the best for your upcoming exams, and stay safe and revise well. Drink a lot of water, eat enough fruits, eat enough food, get a very good and wonderful enough sleep. Get enough hours for sleeping and take care of yourself. Alright, so without further delay, let us get started. So video part 2. If you did not get time to watch video part 1, video part 2, go back there and then try to watch video number 1, video number 2. At least you can get a smooth continuation of the 2 previous videos, because this is video part 3 and it will be the last video for today. Okay? So this is where we ended in the previous video part 2, right? We ended here. For those who are continuing with me, and this is my first slide for video part 3, all right? So without delay, let us get started. Now, this question here, let us try to highlight this. This question here says a football field has length m and width. Some other people width, they call it breadth. Okay, so breadth. Okay, so something. So a football field has a length of m meters and a width n meters. Okay. Now the question is, develop the perimeter expression and find its numerical value. There are 2 questions here. Develop the perimeter expression and find its numerical value. But the question is, which shape does a football field take? Is it a square? Is it a rectangle? Is it maybe a shape like this? Or is it a triangle? Okay? So if you answered that a football field is in a shape of a rectangle, then your answer is correct. A football field cannot be a square, cannot be this shape, cannot be a triangle. So in normal cases, a football field is taking a shape of a rectangle. Okay? Now, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to draw a rectangle. You can try drawing a rectangle. Maybe this way, go this way, this way. Okay. This is a rectangle, right? This is a rectangle. So, even the perimeter, even to develop the perimeter expression will depend on the concepts of a rectangle. How does a rectangle look like? A rectangle has this side here, which we call it length. This side here, which we call it breadth or width. Now, the length is m, so you write m. The width is n. So go ahead writing n. Now this side here, if it is m, even this side will be m. If this side is n, even this side will be n. Now how do we develop the perimeter expression? Everybody focus here. To develop means to derive, and to derive means construct or form. Now how do we construct the perimeter expression for a rectangle? We know that perimeter is simply add all sides. Add all sides. That is the concept. Perimeter of any shape, be it a square, be it a pentagon, be it hexagon, be it a triangle. Perimeter is simply add all sides. How many sides are there in a rectangle? We have this side, which is m, plus n, plus m, plus n. So perimeter, the expression for the perimeter will be equal to m plus n plus m plus n. So m plus n, again plus m, and finally plus n. That is the expression for the perimeter. Now, how do we find the simplest form of this expression? The simplest form is obtained by collecting like terms. We have m plus m. In other words, it is twice m, meaning m plus m. How many m's do we have? We have 2 m's. Other people say twice of m or 2 into m. And then plus. How many n's do you have? You have n plus n, meaning twice of n, or 2 into n. If you stop here, you get your full good marks for the expression of the perimeter. Now, some people will argue that what if you write this expression as this? 2 into bracket m plus n. Still, this will mean the expression for the perimeter of a rectangle. Still, some other people will argue, what if we write 2 bracket m for the length and n for the breadth? We write like this. Will it be the correct answer for the expression for perimeter? The answer is yes. This is also expression for the perimeter. For those who are listening from my previous videos, I have talked about a repeated number, which is 2 in this case, can be written outside the bracket here, and then put brackets, and then copy paste m, copy paste n. So this is what we have done when I was explaining distributive property. Okay? But with me, I will go with 2 into m plus 2 into n is the expression for the perimeter. So this is the perimeter expression. So perimeter expression for the rectangle will be 2 into the length, which is m in our case. Length is m. It can be any letter. It can be L, can be anything. So in this case, length is m, width or breadth is n. So the expression for the perimeter of this football field, in other words, rectangle, will equal 2 into length, which is represented by m, plus 2 into n, where n is the breadth or width. So I will move with this. I will move with this expression. All right. Now, can you find the numerical value of this perimeter when m is 50, when n is 30? Meaning, in place of m, we keep 50, and in place of n, we keep 30. But where do we keep it to? We keep it here. In place of m, we keep 50, and in place of n, we keep, that is 50 for m, and that is 30 for n. To do this, we are calculating the value of the perimeter. So here we write value of the perimeter. Remember, the expression for the perimeter is 2 into m plus 2 into n. Now, we are going to replace m by 50, n by 30. Okay? So the value will eventually be 2 into m, which is 50, plus 2 into n, which is 30. Did I get the values correct? Let me see. N 30, M 50. N 30, M 50, yes. Okay, now go ahead calculating because we are looking for the value. 2 into 50, 100. Plus 2 into 30, 60. When you add this, what do you get? You're going to get 160. This is the perimeter value. Perimeter value. And since m is in meters and n is in meters, so even this perimeter will eventually be in meters. So this is the perimeter. Now you can just pause this video and then follow step by step, and then take a screenshot and see if you can be able to revise the expression for the football field, which takes the shape of a rectangle. Next question. Subtract this expression here from this expression here. So subtract, this is the first expression, from second expression. To subtract the first expression from the second expression, simply take second expression minus first expression. So what is the second expression? The second expression is this one here. 10a minus 13b plus 4c minus 22 plus 6d. Minus, the moment you keep minus, you have to keep the brackets. These brackets here are very important. The brackets for the second expression, these brackets here, for the second expression, whether you keep them or you don't keep them, it still have no impact. Okay? But these brackets in the first expression, they should be there. Meaning these brackets here, they should be there, because they have impact due to the subtraction sign present here. So you have negative 14 okay, let me check. Right, something happening. Let us give some time. All right, so we have negative 14a plus 9b minus 5c plus 18 minus 7d. I think I did not skip anything. Minus 14a is here, plus 9b minus 5c plus 18 minus 7d. Okay. Now what I said, the bracket in this expression here can be omitted, but the bracket here should not be omitted, should stay. So copy pasting this one without brackets, it will be 10a minus 13b plus 4c minus 22 plus 6d minus this bracket, don't omit, so minus 14a plus 9b minus 5c plus 18 minus 7d, and then cross bracket. Now, I will explain to you step by step how do we remove these brackets. These brackets are removed by taking the minus, put it here, this 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 minus, put it there. Now, when this minus sign is put here, this negative sign will be affected. It will become positive. And this positive sign will become negative. This negative sign becomes positive. This positive sign becomes negative. And this negative sign becomes negative. Okay? To do this, you copy paste all this again. 10a minus 13b plus 4c minus 22 plus 6d. This negative will turn this negative into positive, 14a, and this will become minus 9b, then it will be plus 5c, then this will be minus 18, this will become minus 18, and this will become plus 7d. Let me check. Plus 14a minus 9b plus 5c minus 18 plus 7d. Okay, keep going. When you reach here, collect like terms. 10a, we have 14a, so it will be 10a plus 14a. So this, then this is taken. Then minus 13b, and then we have minus 9b, and then this is taken, and this is taken, then plus 4c, plus 4c. Do we have another c? Yes, that is plus 5c. So 4c, 5c. Then we have plus 6d. We have plus 6d. Let me check. Plus 6d, and then we have plus 7d. And then 4c, 5c is taken, then 6d plus 7d, and what is minus 22, and then we have minus 18. Okay. Then after collecting like terms, let me try to make things clear. This is 13. This is 13b, and about this is 22. Okay. Now, when you reach here, after collecting like terms, then you do grouping. Do grouping. This is 10 plus 14. 10 plus 14. Keep bracket, then A. Keep it here. Before you move to another group, you have to put addition, then open bracket. This is negative 13. This is negative 13, then minus 9, then B. Before you move to the next group, you should put plus, then open bracket. This will be 4 plus 5. Then C. Then put plus bracket 6 plus 7 bracket D. Then plus the next group will be negative 22 minus 18. You can keep also this in bracket. You can put in bracket. Then the last step will be adding 10 plus 14, 24a. Then plus, this number is negative 13 and this number is negative 9. So the answer also will be negative. And then take these two numbers, plus them. 13 plus 9, 22. And keep B here. Plus. Okay, 4 plus 5, 9. Then keep C. Plus. 6 plus 7, 13. And keep D. Plus. This number is negative, and this number is also negative, so even the answer will be negative. Take these two numbers, add them. 22 plus 18, 40. Then you have 24a, positive into negative, negative, 22b, and then you have plus 9c, and then plus 13d, and then positive into negative, negative 40. This is your final answer. Okay? So you can pause this video and then try. But the key word here is subtract this expression from this expression. So this is the first expression, this is the second expression. So subtract the first expression from the second. It simply means take the second expression minus the first expression. And then continue as how I have explained. Okay? Then, this will be the last question. This will be the last question for today. This question says, represent 4 ones. 4 ones. People will interpret 4 ones as 41. 4 ones does not mean 41. Even when we have 4 tens or 4 hundreds, do not interpret with a direct interpretation. That means 4 tens, don't write 410 like this. Or 4 hundreds, don't write like this. 400. Like this. 4 ones, 4 1. 4 tens, 4 10. 4 hundreds, 4 hundreds. Don't do direct interpretation. Follow the procedure. The procedure is as follows. Represent 4 ones. 4 ones means 4 into 1, comma. 7 tenths. 7 tenths means 7 upon 10. And 6 thousandths means 6 upon 1,000. This is what it means. Now, how do we write this? How do we write this as a decimal? Everybody pay attention. As a decimal. How do we write this as a decimal? Simply do 4 into 1 is 4. This comma, put addition, 7 upon 10. This comma, put addition, then write 6 upon 1,000. So 4 ones will mean 4. 7 tenths will mean 7 upon 100. 6 thousandths will mean 6 upon 1,000. Now, because they said it should be written as a decimal, that means you need to write this fraction and this fraction into a decimal. You need to write 7 upon 10, 6 upon 1,000 as a decimal. Now, how do we do that? This is a whole number, 4, so we keep it like that, plus 7 upon 10. The denominator is 10. Remember what I said? If the denominator is 10, the answer will be copy-paste a 7 and make this 7 with a 1 decimal place, which will be point, then you keep 0. Plus, this is a fraction which is upon 1,000. That suggests your answer will have 3 decimal places. So what do? Copy paste this number 6. This 6 is counted as one of those 3 decimal places. Where do we get the other 2? We add 0 here. We add another 0 here. So we have 1, 2, 3 decimal places. We put a dot there. And then the answer becomes 0.006. Meaning 6 upon 1,000 is the same as 0.006. 7 upon 10 is the same as 0.7. Now, how do we add a whole number with a decimal number which has 1 decimal place and another decimal number which has 3 decimal places? Here we need to balance decimal places. Here we have 3 decimal places. Write 0.7 with 3 decimal places. How do we do that? Simply add 2 zeros. How do we write a 4 to have again 3 decimal places like this number? Keep a point, then 1, 2, 3. Now, you can add these 2 numbers to your 0.006. How do we do this? Arrange vertically 4.000, 0.700, 0.006. Now, upon adding, you have 607.4. This is the required decimal number. This is the required decimal number. And that is your final answer. All right? So, before I go, I have a bonus for you. Try this question, and then you can, in the comments below, you can write your answer for the following question. The same question represents, this time I will say 4/10, 4 ones, 7/10, and 6 thousandths. Can you represent that as a decimal number? I will write for you. Represent 4/10, 4 ones, 7/10, and 6 thousandths. 6 thousandths. 4/10, I'm gonna read 4/10, 4 ones. 1 minute. So let me start again. Represent 4/10, 4 ones, 7/10, and 6 thousandths as a decimal number. As a decimal number. That is a bonus for you. And try this: 4/10, 4 ones, 7/10, and 6 thousandths as a decimal number. How can you represent that as a decimal number? Right? So until next time, let me stop here. My name is Mr. Zabron Ernest. I was trying to guide you, help you remember some concepts which you might have forgotten. And then I wish you all the best for your upcoming exams. All right? So stay tuned and stay safe. All right? So take care of yourself. Be healthy and appear for exams. All right? Bye-bye for today.